Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Riverside Theatre for the performance of
Sleeping Beauty. If any unlikely events occur, we must advise you to leave through the closest and safest exit.
The exits are located to the left, right, and main entrance of the theatre.
May I please also take this time to ask you to switch off all mobile phones, and I'm afraid all video and recording equipment is prohibited.
This performance contains smoke effects, strobe lighting, cheesy jokes, and lots of Christmas festive cheer. Thank you and enjoy the performance.
Yours, Tinkerbell.
Yeah, and the dame.
And Tinkerbell.
And the dame.
And Tinkerbell.
Okay.
It's oh so quiet. It's oh so still. You're all alone. And so peaceful until you fall in love. The sky up above, the room is caving in. You never feel so much about a guy. You wanna laugh, you wanna cry, you cross your heart and hope to die till it's over, and then it's nice and quiet. But soon again starts another big riot. You blow a fuse in room, Cruella cuts loose in room. So what's the use of falling in love? The sky caves in, Cruella cuts loose. You blow, 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 blow your fuse when you fall in love.
Hi, boys and girls! I'm the good fairy Tink, and every time I say hi, boys and girls, I want you to say hi, Tink. Can you do that? Yes! Thank you. Anyway, back in the day when legends were alive and fairy folk wandered round free, they once was a king and his beautiful queen and a frog in a pond called Clive. The frog, I mean. He was called Clive, not the pond. That'd be silly. The pond was called Samantha. Anyway, the king and queen, so happy they were, on their fairy tame home on a hill. Some called it a castle, some called it a palace. I usually called it Bill. Their days, they were peaceful, all sweetness and light, all gentle and tranquil and calm. Their days were one long holiday and horribly, horribly dull. Bye, boys and girls! Bye!
but I'm bored.
Don't start that again. There are lots of exciting things to do. I hear the decorators doing the back room. You could go watch the paint dry. I understand that there's some beans sprouting in the palace garden. You could go watch them grow. What about the television? There's Chuggington and Wabaloo and...
No. I want something exciting to happen. A riot, maybe. A revolution. Or perhaps a battle. Or, of course, a new ride to the 8 old Stonian Towers.
I have something more exciting than all of those things put together. A baby.
Yay! I have no idea what she's talking about.
A baby. Pink little squirmy thing. Arms, legs, screams a lot.
That sounds like an exciting idea. Where can we get one?
Anyway, that could have been awkward. The time, it flies by in Pantomime land, and the Queen has a baby. Joy! All the royal physicians gather round to look. Thank goodness it isn't a boy.
Maybe a hamster would have been easier, hey?
Nonsense. Now, talk to me. We need to think of a name what we're going to call the child. We can't call her pink little squirmy thing with arms and legs that screams a lot for the rest of her life, can we? Think about how she'd gone in school. Peter! Here, miss. Sandra! Here, miss. Sophie! Here, miss. Pink little squirmy thing.
Yes. I get the point, but how are we going to choose? There are so many names.
We'll have a competition. Get together everyone in the palace to pick a name and we'll choose the best one.
That sounds like an exciting idea, my dear. Sergeant Wood?
Yes, sire.
Organise it.
Indeed, sire.
Now, boys and girls, what do you think we should call the princess?
Yes, boys and girls, help us.
Julia!
Lauren!
What do you think we should call her?
Lauren!
Jennifer. Ashley. We'll call her.
We'll call her Laura.
No, Jennifer.
Laura?
Jennifer.
Right, who thinks we should call her Laura? Me!
Who thinks we should call her Jennifer?
Well, I think we've got more people who wants to call her Laura, so we'll call her Princess Laura.
Now we should go ahead and organise the question. Who shall we invite?
We'll make a list. Sergeant Wood?
Yes, your majesty.
Pencil and paper.
Indeed, your majesty.
Right, there's Bill and Ben, and Tinky Winky, Dixie, Lila, and Poe. And then there's Clive the Frog, and Postman and Pat.
And Cindy, and Barbie, Batman and Robin, the entire cast of EastEnders, Cinderella.
Cinderella!
Ooh, I'm sorry. Wrong pantomime, hey? Then there's the fairest, good and bad. Just a good will do, we don't want a bad one here.
It is your majesty's my very great pleasure to introduce the most gorgeously, radiantly beautiful creature ever to have graced my poor and worthy eyeballs. Delightfully lovely lady, whose physical perfection shines like the sun. Boys and girls, can we make some noise for Tinkerbell?
Your Majesties, I will use my magical powers to give the princess 3 wishes. Now, I've got my catalogue here somewhere. Now, Oh, princess, you'll be more brainy than Carol Vorderman. I know. Oh, princess, you'll be more musical than Lady Gaga. And now for my final wish.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Didn't we have that joke last year?
Don't interrupt. Now, it's time for the cake.
Try not to remind me, will you?
Well, there is a little problem with your face.
And you're not offended, Your Excellency.
Why, no, your majesty. And to show I bear no ill will, I too shall bestow a gift on the child. The princess will indeed grow in grace and beauty, and beloved by all who know her. But when the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die.
Don't despair, Your Majesties. I still have one gift to give.
And you can do this for your full cats?
Oh no, sire. But I can help if the boys and girls will help. Yeah. Will you help me, boys and girls? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Now you have to repeat after me. To the left and right of me.
To the left and right of me.
Above and below me.
Above and below me.
As I awaken the power of nature.
As I awaken the power of nature.
And magic within me.
And magic within me.
Thank you, boys and girls. Dear sweet princess, if through this wicked witch's trick a spindle should your finger prick, a ray of hope there still may be in this, the gift I give at thee. Not in death, but just in sleep, the fateful prophecy you'll keep. And from this kiss, and from this sleep, you shall wake at true love's kiss. The spell shall break, for true love conquers all.
But the king, still faithful of his daughter's life, did then and there decree that every spin wheel in the kingdom on that very day shall be burned. So it was done. Many sad years passed for the king and queen and their people, but as the time for the princess's 16th birthday drew near.
Well, it's my daughter's 16th birthday and everything and anything is well.
Listen! We should have never left her alone. Don't touch anything! You go first, and Sleeping Beauty will sleep at last. You poor simple fools! Thinking you can defeat me, the mistress of all evil. Well, there's your precious princess.
We're all to blame. There's nothing I can do, boys and girls. So I'll just have to put them all to sleep until the princess awakens. Bye-bye.
hidden quite safe, that once belonged to her that kept the faith. 100 years have gone and passed, and the princess is about to wake up at last. She nearly died from a prick in her finger, and all this time I've had to wait and linger. Never will I give up until this debt is paid. I must complete the spell I originally made. The comb is required, that's terminal and fatal. I'll saturate her comb in poison that's lethal. And when the deadly comb is safe in her hair, she'll die a slowly death as her eyes glaze and stare.
Your spell so long ago, and I'll do it again, as you very well know. Whatever your plans of dastardly invention, I'll protect the princess from your wicked intention.
I thought you were dead, you fairy old frump. Here, have some fleas that'll make you jump. I'll have my revenge of this, I'm quite sure. She'll die of a fever without any cure. 1,000 carbuncles, boils and spots. If you had a pen, I could join up the dots. And if you stick around, I'll make it a twosome.
Well, we shall see what we shall see. But in the meantime, little black fleas, get away from me. Now, for the present, the princess is safely dreaming, but I must work hard to protect her from Cruella scheming. My work is undoubtedly cut out, but never fear.
Harry! Harry!
A voice. But now, who is coming here? The consequences may be fatal and tragic. I must quickly depart to prepare my magic. But whether by day or by the light of the moon, I'll be sure to see you all again very soon. If ever you need me, just shout and yell. Goodbye for now, goodbye and farewell! Bye!
Naughty boy, come and help me with the shopping. Oh. Hello. Hello. You must have been here for ages. You don't have to tell me the service in here is terrible. Lucky I'm still making it. Oh. And I should know I own the place. I'm funny. Well, that's until that wicked Baron Bonwinkle persuaded me to take out a loan. Now he owns a place. Honestly, dear, these bankers. I said bankers. Wash your ears out, they'll ruin us all. Oh, well, as long as I can find enough dosh to pay him off, I should be okay for another month or so. With business as bad as it is, there's a fat chance of that happening. Oh, well, there's no point crying over spilled milk. Unless you spill it on your Xbox, in which case, feel free to bawl your eyes out. You like that one, didn't you? I like you. Oh, I must have been having a bit of a senior moment. I haven't introduced myself, have I? My name is Dame Tizzy. Hello, kids! Oh, I know there's not many of you, but you could do a bit better than that, couldn't you? I said my name is Dame Tizzy. Hello, kids! Okay, we're getting there. Let's beat the last audience, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello! Okay, I'm gonna go off and then come back on. Bit pointless, but I'm gonna go off and come back on. And when I come on and say hello, kids, say hello, Dame Tizzy, as loud as you can. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Right. I'm behind the curtain now. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you steady?
Yeah.
Get on, here I come. Hello! Fabulous, we're going to get along famously, aren't we? Oh, I've got myself in a bit of a tizzy whiz again. I've forgotten what I came out here for. Harry! Oh yes, I'm here for my good-for-nothing son Harry. Have you seen him? He's about this big and looks like a proper Wills, even though he's called Harry. Who's that? They were behind me, but I felt something. Where is he? Behind me! Look there! There's nobody there. Behind me. Are you sure? Behind the counter? Yes! Oh, Harry, where are you? There's nobody here. Right in front of the counter. Okay. There's nobody there. Where? Behind the counter. You've seen him. Okay. Harry, you are a very, very naughty boy. Do you indeed?
Yes, can I pull yours?
Don't be so. When I was your age, my mother said if I pulled ugly faces like that,
Like what?
so there wasn't time, it'd stick like that forever.
Well, you can't say you wear one.
Very dare you. Anyway, where have you been? You should have been a half an hour ago.
Why? What happened?
Come back here. Oh, Harry. This'll send him a little bit potty. Harry. 3, 2, 1.
More? I'm all wet with convey things.
I know, it's pretty damp, isn't it? Where have you really been, though? I've been looking all over the place for you, and you were nowhere to be found. Up to no good, I expect.
I went to the doctor's.
Really? What was the matter? What did he say?
He said, "Hello, Harry, I've not seen you for a long time." I said, "I know, I've been ill."
That was supposed to be a joke. Where have you... What was the matter?
I swallowed a bone.
Oh, were you joking?
No, I really did swallow a bone. I said, doctor, I keep thinking of a bell.
And what did he say?
He said, "Take these tablets, and if they don't help, give me a ring."
That was a joke as well.
I worked hard on that one.
Well, okay. Try me another one.
Well, I said, doctor, I've got terrible wind.
Did he give you anything for that?
Yeah, a kite. I said, doctor, I keep thinking of a pack of cards.
And what did he say?
That'll deal with me later.
Oh, yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, well done, yeah. Where have you really been?
Eavesdropping.
You dirty boy!
No, eavesdropping. You know, listening on Baron Bonwinkle and his two cronies, Blank and Chet.
Sounds promising. What's the news?
An ill wind blows no good.
You can say that again. That curry does not agree with me. Pardon me. Followed through that.
The Baron's sending Blank and Chet round to collect.
Collect what?
The third instalment.
Installment?
Yeah, the third repayment on the loan he took out from the Baron's new family planning company.
Fat chance he hasn't collected the first or second yet.
Precisely. He says if you don't cough up the dosh, He's foreclosing.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't know what it means.
Oh, yes, he can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, he can.
I've won.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. You should have read the small print.
I tried, but it was too small.
That's why it's called small print.
It didn't make any sense anyway. Take a look at this. Let's go in my Prada bag. Okay, take one end of this. Yeah, bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Okay. There is writing on it, I promise you. I'm going to read it backwards. Okay, it says, the indenture of the third installment, subclause 6, paragraph 3, states that if Baron Wonkel doesn't get his Jaffa-caking money, my lad, you have Jaffa-caking, well, Jaffa-caked had it. Bear with. Harry, what am I going to do?
You've really done it this time. You don't cuff up the dosh, the Tizzy tavern and everything in it will belong to the Baron.
What, everything?
Yes, the building and all the furniture.
Oh, poor me. Poor me. Has anybody got any money they can lend me? Anyone at all? Have you got any money you can lend me? No. You sure? Because it's £2.50 show and I saw you pay with a £5 note, so, no. Watch that one. Have you got any money, anyone? No. Even 10p. You can't even buy a Freddo with that.
Give me a tenner.
Really? Meet me after the show. I'll tell you what, if that mean old Baron thinks he's getting in my drawers, he can think again.
Well, there must be something we can sell. What about that old thing?
No, but that back we can't sell that. It belongs to Princess, what's her name?
Laura.
Princess Laura. And we all love Laura.
It must be worth
It's a joke.
what? Look at all those shiny stones.
Now,
Diamonds.
now you look here, my lad. I promised my mother, your grandmother, Dame Lizzie. You promised her mother, my grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, Dame Maggie. You promised her mother, my great-great-grandmother, your great-great-great-grandmother, Dame Town. When the time comes, not this time, it's around the future when the time is right. This time's not right now, but the time in the future when it is right. We return the coach to its rightful owner, Princess Laura. Oh, I need to lie down. Oh, you're giving me the collywobbles.
And me.
Collywobbles.
Now I have a proposition to make.
Oh, missus?
New combs for old. New combs.
That sounds familiar. Doesn't she mean lamps? Wrong panto, dear.
If I'd have made lamps, I'd have said lamps, you foolish old hack. New combs.
Woo! Keep your hair on. Yeah, hair comb, you get it? It's good, isn't it? Can I try another one? Okay. What's the cheapest shampoo you can buy? Actually, it'll do it cheaper, but you know. We'll go with that one, that's better. Yeah.
We are interested in selling.
No, we're not. That was really good, actually.
Oh, really? Well, I might be joking. How much do you
We don't want anything for it because we're not selling it. It doesn't belong to us. We're just looking after it for 100 years. Yes, just 100 years. And that's an end to it. Right, I'm about to go and get this big toe waxed. And then I might shave my armpits and do a bit of my facial hair. Bye, kids!
Now you, Harry, you look like a sensible young man. Perhaps we could do business.
Of course we can. How may I be of assistance?
Give me the comb and I'll push your palm with silver.
Well,
Gilt.
it won't be easy, but I think I might be able to,
There you are. With your mother. Do you mind?
No, we
And hand me at once.
We're here on Baron Winkle's orders.
Very important business.
Right, you two. Look into my eyes, not around my eyes. Look into my eyes, not around my eyes. 3, 2, 1. You are under. Whenever you two have the word money, you will hit each other across the head. Do you understand?
We understand.
3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Right, you Harry, remember we've got some business to attend to.
Right, you little pipsqueak. Where's your mother?
I haven't seen her in a hitches. Perhaps you can come back later if you want money.
Seems fair enough.
Hey, get back here. You can't get rid of that.
Hey, what's all this noise? I'm trying to catch my beauty sleep in there, thank you.
Oh, if you're going to run, you're cute, honestly.
How very dare you with a face like that? Anyway, if you hear what I think while you're wasting your time, I don't have any money.
Listen, we've been sent round.
Round the bend.
Yeah, we've been sent round the bend.
Will you let me handle this? Yeah. We've been sent round here to collect the money. You are Baron von Winkle.
Money, money. Everyone wants money, and you won't give it to me. Hey, Harry. Money, money, money. It's a rich man's world. We don't care about your money, money, money. It's not about the money, money, money. We just want to make the world dance, brother. Forget about the price tag, sister. Oh, Harry, I think all that money has gone to their heads. Let's make it. Bye, kids.
I'm really quite sure Dame is not exactly honest and pure, but I must trust her, whatever the cost. Cruella can't win, my cause cannot be lost, but for now I'll preserve and let the story unfold, but at least the Dame has a heart of gold. Bye, kids! Bye.
enough of all this marching around. I've got to go.
What again? Call yourself a soldier, boy.
I've got a wee bladder, Sarge. It runs in the family.
Right. Does anybody else need to go? What? All of you? I don't know. What is this army coming to? Well, I suppose you better go. Your taverna over there should be able to oblige, but don't be long! Hey, what's all this noise? What are you all looking at? What's this noise? Where's the horse? Behind me? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Oh, yes, there is. Hey, what's your name? Peppa Pig? What are you doing here? You're a horse, not a pig. Where's your owner? Did he fall off? Oh dear, how did that happen? Did he hit a tree? I suspect that's why you've got such a long face. Ow! 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 Perhaps we should just, find your owner. Yeah. Hang on a minute. I recognise those markings. You're Prince Justin's horse. Well, I never. He was supposed to meet me. Is he all right? What is
Stop it, Harry. Does this not belong to you? You've been rampaging and running amok.
Rampaging and running amok, you say? Sounds serious to me. Is this true? Have you not been rampaging and running amok?
Don't know, Sarge. What's about me?
Oh, give me strength. Didn't you go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 days of the week, beginning with the letter T.
Today and tomorrow.
Give me strength. Did you or did you not go on a rampage and run amok? I take full responsibility. Here's my note of honour and intention.
What's this?
It's an IOU.
Oh, well, that's no good to me. I can't pay Baron von Winkle with an IOU. I want cash.
The truth is, there's been a minor technicality. We haven't been paid yet. Prince Justin has our wages, and as soon as we find him, we'll be able to settle up pronto. In the meantime, please accept this horse. This horse. As a down payment.
Horse? What am I supposed to do with a horse?
I don't know, and his name's Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Wait, you lot! We've got to find Prince Justin for our wages. On the double, quick march!
Okay.
Hello, my dear Baron von Winkley Pinkley. How delightful to see you.
Wish I could say the feeling was mutual.
Baron, don't be too hasty. If you were to pop the question, I might be tempted.
Tempted? What on earth is she talking about?
Marriage!
I still miss me ex-wife. My aim is getting better now.
Baron, don't be shy. It is my opinion that you could be the makings of a fine, exquisite wine.
Do you really think so?
Yes, at the moment. Thank you. At the moment, you're like a bunch of sorrel grapes, and it's my job to walk all over you, and then leave you in the dark until you mature into something I'd like to have dinner with.
Now about this laundry payment, you can't fob me off. If you don't pay up, I have no alternative but foreclosure.
Baron! If you and my husband don't poison your tea!
If you and my wife, I drink it.
Come on, Peppa Pig. Let's go.
I beg your pardon?
Anyway,
Prince Justin,
at your service.
I've never heard of it.
You know, baby, 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 oh. What a thoroughly unpleasant man.
I wonder, a thief?
A thief?
Yes, I'm afraid to say, before you came along, he robbed me.
Oh dear. Let me give you something to make it up.
No, I wouldn't hear the last of it. Besides, it's not about the money. It's about the sentimental value.
Why? What did he steal?
It came from a young princess.
Princess? Where is this beautiful princess? I must meet her. My father packed me up to meet every single one of them. And I've been looking for a bride for months without any luck.
If I was you, young man, I'd forget you even heard of her. Many have tried, but all have come to a sticky end.
What do you mean?
But it all happened a long, long time ago. 100 years to be precise.
As long ago as that?
Don't interrupt. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen and a castle, courtiers, grounds, and everything. The castle used to stand over there, if I'm right.
Well, I must go and see for myself.
No. All have tried, and all have failed. Some say black magic is involved.
Black magic? I don't believe in that hocus pocus. There's no such thing.
Well, we'll have to see about that then, won't we? From all the dark and unmentionable things, slugs, creepy crawlies, boats with wings. When the church bell rings, toll and chime, transport Prince Justin back in time.
that the balloons need blowing up and the cake needs making. If we go this fast, they'll think we're ready for Princess Laura's 16th birthday party.
Going as fast as we can be,
Excuse me. This is quite strange, but I think I might be asleep.
Come along, dear, come along, dear. Put those muscles to use. This is an emergency.
An emergency? Well, even if I'm dreaming, I must help out in an emergency. Mustn't I, boys and girls?
Yeah! Well, I don't suppose you could blow my big balloons, could you? We'll find the place.
Certainly. It'll be my pleasure.
Thanks, darling. Right. Come along. Dribble in the mixture. All right. Right then, now. At the eggs.
At the end.
Where are the eggs? There, in the box, there. Just add them. Bye. Yeah, so while they're doing that, we're going to sing a little song, okay? If you know it, join in. If you don't know it, don't bother, because it'll kind of ruin the song. Okay, 3. See, I'm going to rap it as well. 3, 2, 1. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and break it and mark it with a P. Stick it in your oven for Princess and me. Some of you knew it. Well done, well done. Right then, okay, we're gonna make the cake. So, what should you put in the cake mixture first?
Eggs.
Butter. Okay, put some butter in. Flour. Put flour in next. Okay, put some flour in.
Sugar.
Okay, should you put some hundreds and thousands in next? Okay, put hundreds and thousands in.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate. No, we don't have any squirty cream at the moment. Just put the cherry on top. The squirty cream's gone missing. Okay, then I think that'll do. Maybe next time. Okay, let's take a look at the final product, shall we? Okay. What's this? What's this here? Would you like to eat that? No, I wouldn't either. Go on, get off stage. Get off stage. Go on. It's quite nice, actually.
Hello, Dave? Is anybody there? Oh, what a frightful mess. Oh, hello, boys and girls. My name's Princess Laura, and even though it is my birthday, I'd better start cleaning up. Oh dear, everything's in such a pickle. I don't know where to begin.
Dame, will this be enough balloons, do you think?
Hello. What a lot of balloons. Are they all for me?
Well, I suppose that depends on who you are.
Don't be silly. Everybody knows who I am.
I'm awfully sorry, but I'm not even sure if I'm awake at this moment.
Not sure if you're awake. What a funny thing to say. Well, why don't you put those balloons down for a minute so I can see who you are?
Oh, very well. Good heavens. You're...
What?
I don't know how to say this, but you're beautiful.
But I don't even know who you are.
Oh, please forgive me. How rude. But who am I fooling? I must be dreaming. My name's Justin. That's Justin.
A prince.
I'm afraid so. I've been sent on a mission, you see.
How exciting.
It's my father's fault. If he hadn't packed me up to meet every princess in the land, then I wouldn't have met you. And now, boys and girls, I feel so miserable. Aww. You're the most beautiful princess that I've ever seen. None of the other girls can hold a candle to you. But as I'm dreaming, and you're not a princess,
I am a princess.
I can't marry you even though I want to.
You're not listening. I am a princess.
Hang on. Did you just say you were a princess?
I did.
Did she just say she was a princess, boys?
Yes!
And did you just say I wasn't dreaming?
I did.
Did she just say I wasn't dreaming, boys and girls? And if I was to ask you, you would say yes.
I did.
Well, if you say you are a real princess, then my troubles are over.
Well, not exactly. You've got to ask me first and ask permission from Daddy the King. But I'm sure I'll say yes.
Princess. Ooh. Princess.
Good
I don't even know your name.
Princess Laura.
Princess Laura, will you marry me?
Yes, it's 1,000 times yes.
It's so funny.
overlooked a clue. Something small and obscure. I think something's gone wrong. I'm really quite sure. You see, the 100 years are over, past and gone, and the princess's hand, the prince should have easily won. You see, my magic saved the princess from eternal abyss, but by now she should have been woken up with a single kiss.
Oh, what a shame it seems to be the age you fluffy old maggot. Oh, what a shame, perhaps you need a magic carrot.
Cruella, I should have guessed that you were the cause. You've pulled a veil over my head of fairy gauze. And what would I need a magic carrot for anyway?
Why don't you think for yourself, okay? And you'd better hurry up before your wand turns to glitter, for the present is my secret, you fairying, fluttering flitter.
Cruella is very evil. I mustn't weaken. I must stay strong. But there's something I missed. Now where did I go wrong? This has given me a brain ache, boys and girls. My thumbs are all of a twiddle. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hiya, kids! Hiya, Ella! Oh dear, I'm in so much trouble. I should have been out in hours ago, it's really late. I'm definitely going to get it in the neck. Oh well, here goes. Mom, I'm back!
Oh, I've been looking. Well,
Well, what?
give me what I came for.
No,
You disappoint.
not until you give me a bag of gold. Or two.
Perhaps I was being a little hasty. Here, much gonna do you. Now, give me the comb.
Should I give her the comb, kids?
Oh, yes, he should. Oh, yes, he should. Alas, the comb is mine. I need to dip this comb in poison. Give me that back, you stupid
Get back, Fossard.
Who said that? Who said that? You stupid boy. Now then, you may have realised we've been walking round and round in a big circle, and at present, we haven't located Prince Justin.
Baby, 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 oh!
Anyway, I suggest we split up and reconnoitre the area in pairs.
Very well, Sergeant. I have to report there's a wild animal at large.
Wild animal, you say? What sort of wild animal?
A hulking great brute, a gorilla.
A gorilla? Well, in the army we know all about logistics and planning. So, you've come to the right man. Now, could you give me a detailed description? What exactly does this gorilla look like? Quiet!
Well, he's big.
He's big.
He's hairy.
He's hairy.
And he's right behind you. He's right behind you.
And he's...
Oh yeah. Oh, people are how do you do? Well, how do you do? He's a stranger.
yourself like that is scaring all these nice children. Are you okay? Are you okay? Now, when I first met Gloria, she was absolutely wild.
Wild? I was absolutely livid.
Anyway, say goodbye to the nice lady. And to the boys and girls. Bye. Bye. Well done, everyone. I thought you'd never find her.
Don't worry, I was just scared, don't worry.
I can see the end in sight, and the princess is definitely no Snow White. The prince is safely back in time. I can now use my black magic, poison and rhyme, to make sure my prophecy will come true. She'll comb her hair and she'll turn blue. She'll take to her bed, she'll take one last breath, and she'll drop down dead. This is the best day I've ever had. Deliciously evil, wicked, and bad.
Hello, boys and girls. Crystal ball, please help me find the prince, wherever the spot. Crystal ball, please wake up. I need you to help me foil a wicked plot. With your help, Crystal ball, we can soon find him, but I can't see anything. It's all so dim. But wait, the mists are beginning to clear. And it's the prince and he's gone back in time. Oh dear. Kids, I need your help. Can you help me?
Yes.
Can you repeat after me?
Yeah.
Prince Justin, come back to us before it's too late.
Prince Justin, come back to us before it's too late.
Don't let Cruella twist his fate.
Don't let Cruella twist his fate.
Thank you. And now it's like, baby, 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 oh. Prince Justin, have you any idea where he's been?
I'm not sure, really. One minute I was talking to an old woman, and the next I was in a castle where I met the most beautiful princess. She was a girl of my dreams, you see. Dream. Well, it's all been a dream. Had my heart been broken forever?
Not exactly. I'm afraid the gal you met lived 100 years ago.
100 years? But that's impossible. I sang to her. I spoke to her. We even been engaged to be married. It was all so real. It can't possibly be 100 years ago.
I'm afraid it was. And the old woman you met wasn't an old woman at all, but really a wicked fairy in disguise who transported you back in time.
But why would she want to do a thing like that?
I should imagine she wanted you temporarily out of the way so she could get her nasty little hands on the princess's hair comb. But that's it! She must have done something to it, something evil and nasty, and now she's brought you back to fulfill the ancient prophecy.
Prophecy? What prophecy?
The princess has been asleep for 100 years, and it's your job to wake her up with a single kiss.
She was awake when I saw her.
Yes, but later that day, she pricked her finger on the spindle left by the bad fairy Cruella and fell asleep for 100 years. Knowing that she's due to wake up, she wanted to poison her hair comb so she would sleep for eternity. You must go to the castle, Prince Justin. There is only one thing you must do. When you get to the castle, you must kiss her once on the lips. Kids, you need to help me. Prince Justin, you need to go.
Prince Justin, you need to go.
Before Cruella runs the show. I'll come with you. want you all to shout, wake up as loud as you can. Can you do that? Yes! Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Wake up! Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you all. But 100 years have been past and that princess is still asleep.
Maybe she's never meant to wake up. Okay.
Excuse me. Princess to win. Who's come out with this beautiful coat?
What a good idea. Shall I do it, boys and girls?
Yeah!
Shall I?
Very goody two-shoes.
Cruella means you, great harm. She's done something to that comb to cause panic and alarm. Black magic, wicked thoughts, and evil spells are in the air. On your account, must you put that comb in her hair?
Well, who saw that coming?
You always turn up in the nick of time.
Cruella. My fairy decree, both serious and stern, you must fly from this place, never to return. My spell is law and cannot be broken. This comb will remind you of the words I have spoken.
What have you done? The comb is poison! And it's already doing its frightful work! I must away to my secret fairy bower to go and wash my hair in a magical shower. You have won the battle, but not the war. One day I'll be back to level the score.
That's next year's one put in place, though.
I know what the princess needs to get rid of our evil spell. Hooray! She's away!
Unravel and explain. Baron, do you remember years ago going to catch a train with a beautifully wild baby twins in the sun? But whilst buying the paper, the train left and you had to run.
How can I forget?
And do you remember that fateful day when out walking with Harry you lost your way? The babes were left up to look after another and brought themselves up without a mother.
Oh, my poor baby.
Fate is really quite strange, you must agree. Open your eyes and tell me what you see.
Hello.
That means that you and Mum are...
Daddy! Come to Daddy!
Cruella is banished, never to return. My spell is law, which she cannot overturn. The princess is safe, so let's talk about marriage. A fairy tale casting with a horse